Welcome to Savvy Soldier Abroad. I am Savvy. I am here in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico, and I am just wanting to do a vertical live as requested by YouTube. I said, okay, let me go for it. And the title should have been uh, The Principles, Seven Principles of Co-Living in not international but intentional co-living, the seven principles of intentional co-living. I just finished an ebook and I am going to be uploading it on my stand store, and it will be available for purchase. It's a gift to you, it's a gift to me, it's a gift to my children about what are some of the things I've learned over the 5 years about co-living. And I really, really believe that co-living is like the future for retirement, or at least it's an option. Instead of waiting to be shuffled into some nursing home, you can choose a nurturing home that is going to feed your spirit, that's going to feed your mind, that's going to be economically an advantage for you. And you can do it wherever you are in the world. I happen to be in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. And I thought, it's time for me to share what it is that I know. It's time for me to share what it is that I have lived as a Black woman leaving the US to find greener pastures, to find softer pastures, and to teach others how to do that in a way that they don't make a lot of mistakes, some of them that could be costly. Co-living is more than about a shared living space. It's more about community. It's more about purpose. It's more about alignment with where it is that you want to go in the second half of your life. We don't have to continue to trust in a system that no longer has our best interests at heart. So let's take advantage of the things that we do have, some of the blessings that we have. And I go to my Father, I go to my Heavenly Father to ask, okay, you've been given me this. I've been handed this. I've got this in my hand. Help me bless it, and help me to be in a position to help others, whether that's my children, whether that's a friend, or whether it's a stranger. I want to be one of those individuals that is willing to help and able to help others to find their path. So tell me in the chats, where are you listening in from? I really would like to know that. I'd really like to know, are you thinking about moving abroad? Are you thinking about intentionally accepting a co-living environment as a possible way to do your next chapter? I was fortunate enough in 2021, when I was on my way to Guadalajara to become certified as a TEFL instructor, that someone reached out to me, and I'll be forever grateful for Selenia Faloyan, who reached out and said, "Come and check out Chapala." That invitation changed my life. I remember when I bought my ticket to come to Guadalajara, I said, "You know what, God? Whatever doors you open, I'm going to walk through them." That was a leap of faith because I had no idea what this road would lead to, but this journey has been quite rewarding. And I've come to know other people along the way, my neighbors, my fellow women who are nomads or digital nomads or slow travelers. I mean, the network gets bigger and bigger as you begin to take steps of faith, to take leaps of faith, to try out this journey of travel, to try out this journey of co-living, to travel out this journey of soft life. I am appreciative of those who have reached out to me. I'm appreciative of those who continue to reach out. As a matter of fact, tomorrow at 10 o'clock Mexico time, Myself and Sonia are going to be interviewed by a wonderful woman, um, Diamond Crystal, who's also known as the Gallivanting Grandma. And we are going to be talking, we're going to be taking questions and answering questions about co-living. It's a new, I'm hesitant to say it's new because there have been many forms of co-living. Growing up, you may have had a grandmother or an uncle that lived with you. So that was a form of co-living, even though it was family. Oftentimes it wasn't planned, but circumstances arose that made it necessary. I remember my mom and dad, their best friends, were in a situation where they ended up separating. And so the man ended up renting a space in our four-bedroom home. That was a form of co-living. We were allowing him and his, wife to work out things. My mom and the woman were best friends. My dad and the gentleman were best friends, but they found themselves in a situation where they could not live in the same house. And so a co-living situation emerged for him to be able to come and stay in our home, to rent out a space in our home. So that was a form of co-living. So I'm hesitant to say that co-living is quote unquote brand new. There have been many, many different forms. The form that I currently am in and currently promote is when women over 50 find that living in the US is daunting, financially daunting, and they're wanting to be in a community where they can continue to grow, continue to evolve, and continue to live out their second life, the second half of their life, doing what it is that they genuinely want to do. To get off that rat race of just constantly working to build somebody else's dynasty, that constant working to get approval that, yeah, you did a good job. No, 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 no. It gets to a point where you have to decide, you know what, I'm doing this for me. I am doing this for my children and my children's children. I am choosing me instead of a system that has never been pro-Black or pro-woman, and enough is enough. Enough is enough. So you there's that lovely noise of Mexico. I apologize for the background noise, but I wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about co-living. Again, the book is Seven Principles of Intentional Co-living, and for me, it's about living in community without chaos. And so, check us out on Diamond's channel, The Galvanizing Grandma, and check us out as we answer some of the questions you may have about co-living. What all does it entail? How much does it cost? Where can you do it? What do you need to have in place to do it? Is it for me? Is it for you? We would love to answer those questions. So until next time, you be well, live free, and prosper.